Hello, dear friends. How are you all? Dear children, today we are going to start another grammar topic, and I welcome you all to today's session. So, are you ready? Here we go. Today we are going to learn about adverbs. You know, adverbs are always an interesting topic. Why? Because they add a lot of information to a lot of things. Let us see how. So, adverbs are basically those words that describe verbs primarily. Example, endlessly chatter, swim confidently, write excitedly, read carefully, smile happily, rain heavily, chirp cheerfully. So what did you notice in all these words? Yes, dear children, the first thing is they all have ly at the end of them. And second thing is they tell you about your verbs. How someone is smiling? Happily. How is someone swimming? Confidently. Right? So here we have the complete definition of adverb. An adverb is a word that describes a verb, an adjective, or another adverb. It tells how often, when, and where about everything. What does that mean? Dear children, it means that when we have an adverb, it answers the following questions. How? How means how something is being done. Easily, happily, loudly, quickly, quietly, reluctantly, sadly, silently, slowly. How often something happens? Always, every day, frequently, never, often, once, seldom, sometimes, twice. When something is happening? After, already, before, early, now, since, soon, today, yesterday. Or where is some action going on? Away, everywhere, here, home, inside, near, outside, southward, there. So dear children, all these words they are actually adverbs. But how are they working? Let us understand. So to understand all about adverbs, we need to know the kinds of adverbs. Now that we know that adverbs, they are those words which give information about our verbs or any other adjective or any other adverb. Now let us see what kind of information is given by them. So here we go. An adverb actually tells when something, to what extent something, where something, in what manner or how something is happening. Okay? Now we have 5 kinds of adverbs. Manner, which tells us how an action is going on. Time, that means when an action is taking place. Place, which means where an action is happening. Frequency, which tells you about how often does something happen. And finally, degree, which means to what extent or how much something is being happening. So we have 5 kinds of adverbs: manner, time, place, frequency, degree. Now let us go and see all of them one by one. So dear children, we have first kind of adverb, adverb of manner. Manner means how an action happens. Now you can see on your screen so beautiful illustrations. Should we dress casually? Why the frog is saying so? Because an elephant has come up and he's saying, dress up for my party. Now different animals are wondering, how should they dress up? Should we dress casually? Should we dress formally? Should we dress elegantly? Should we dress comfortably? So we see that the action of dressing is happening in so many ways. The words casually, formally, elegantly, comfortably, they all means different ways of dressing, right? So these are actually adverbs of manner. They tells how the action of dressing is taking place. Okay? Here we have so many adverbs of manner with beautiful drawings. Bravely, busily, cautiously. Cautiously means carefully. Okay? Courageously, elegantly, gently, greedily, happily, angrily, lazily, loudly, merrily, mysteriously, neatly, nervously, quickly, quietly, slowly, violently, wildly. So we see that there are actions and these actions can be performed in so many ways using our adverbs of manner. Okay, let us try making sentences with them. The children act bravely. The girl is working busily. Boy is walking cautiously. The child is climbing the tree courageously. The girl is dressed elegantly. The bird is being held gently. The thief is running greedily. Children are dancing happily. I am acting hungrily. Girl is sleeping lazily. Oh, my friend is shouting loudly. My brother is dancing merrily. Why is she acting mysteriously? We should dress up neatly. I am studying nervously. She is walking quickly. He is walking quietly. Please go slowly. Do not act violently. Why are you acting wildly? Okay, this is the way we add information to our verbs using adverbs of manner. Okay, next category of adverbs is adverb of place. This answers the question where. It describes where something is happening, like about, anywhere, backward, down, elsewhere, in, near, on, over, towards, underground, along, under, above, away, behind, downstairs, far, and so on and so forth. Right? You have the list of all these adverbs of place before you. They tell you where something is going on, like go upstairs, climb there, reach here, go inside, sit outside, right? This is the way, okay? Now next we have adverbs of time. Dear children, adverbs of time, it tells you when something happened. Like I saw Mary yesterday. She was born in 1978. There was a storm during the night. I will see you later. Okay. So they tell you when is your action happening. Okay. Now next is they also tell you for how long something is happening. We waited all day. So if I say how much did you wait for? So we waited all day. All day is our adverb of time. They have lived here since 2004. We will be on holiday from July 1st until August 3rd. So these are my adverbs of time. Now next category of adverb is frequency. Now we have some words like always, usually, sometimes, never. These words are adverbs of frequency. And here they are beautifully illustrated before you. Always means when all the green ticks are there. That means you do it most of every time. Usually means most of the time. Sometimes means 50-50. And never means that you do not do it at all. Okay. Now next, just see this is described in terms of percentage to give you an idea that how do we use these adverbs of frequency. Okay. When we do something 100% means every time, he always gives flowers to Mary. Okay. When most of the time something is happening, I usually take 2 buses per day. Usually means generally. Frequently, she frequently goes to the park. Often, we often miss the English class. Sometimes, they sometimes play soccer until the night. Occasionally, I occasionally travel by work. Rarely, you rarely mix your friendship with business. Seldom, he seldom lends something. Hardly ever, we hardly ever play video game. Never, I never go out without money. Okay, so this is the way. Depending upon the number of times you do a things, we use adverbs of frequency. Alright. Now next category of adverbs we have is adverbs of degree. Adverbs of degree tells you how much. How much, to what an extent something is happening. Like we are incredibly tired. Britons drink a lot. I am a little tired. She sleeps a bit in the afternoon. So these words they tell you like how much tired. We cannot measure. We can only understand it. So incredibly is telling us about how much tired we are. A lot, a little, a bit. These words they are adverbs of degrees. We have some more examples here. I am almost finished eating my lunch. So almost here tells you about your verb finished. The puppy nearly fell in the pool when it was chasing a ball. So here nearly is an adverb of degree. After the breakup, the teenage boy was very sad. So very modifies the adjective sad. Means there is a difference between someone is sad, someone is very sad. Right? It modifies, it changes the intensity of that adjective. These sheep are hungry now. So now tells you more about your verb. Okay. So that's why they are all adverbs of degrees. Now dear children, a very important information, a very important difference we should know that what is an adjective, because sometimes we get confused. See the 2 examples before you. Mandy is a driver. Mandy drives. Now Mandy is a careful driver. Here driver is a noun. The sentence is about the driver. And careful word tells you about how the driver is. Okay. It describes the driver. So careful is your adjective. On the other hand, if I say Mandy drives carefully. Here the word carefully tells you about the verb drives. Alright. So carefully is your adverb. So that means adjective tells you about your noun or pronoun. On the other hand, adverb tells or adds information to your verb. Okay. Here another example is there. She is very quiet. Now here quiet tells you about how is she. It describes she, which is a pronoun. Okay. So quiet is an adjective. But if we say she speaks very quietly, here quietly tells you about the action of speaking. That means quietly is telling you about verb. So quietly is an adverb. Okay. So now adjectives they become adverb by adding ly sometimes, like quick, quickly, sudden, suddenly, happy, happily, careful, carefully, loving, lovingly. Okay. Sometimes Adjectives and adverbs both are same in terms of words like fast, hard, late, early. They are adjectives also, they are adverbs also. If I say he is a fast runner, here runner is a noun, so fast becomes adjective. But if we say he can run fast, here run is a verb, so fast is an adverb. And please remember, there is no word called fastly, okay? Now similarly, sometimes adjectives, they completely change. Like good becomes well. If I say I am good, it is an adjective. But if I say I look well, I sing well, then adverb is well. Okay? So here is a very beautiful poem. Look at the adverbs, how beautifully they are put into it. This tells me how Tom writes so badly, and out to play he runs so gladly. It tells me when I'll see the moon in the sky, it will show soon. It tells me where I put my hat. Here it is beside my cat. So badly, gladly, they are adverbs of manner. Soon is an adverb of time, when category. Here is an adverb of place, where category. Okay? So with this we come to the closure of today's session, and I'm sure you must have learned all about adverbs in an interesting way. Okay? Goodbye for now. Take care.